Righty. Well, good evening, everybody. Look at that blue sky, eh? Isn't that nice? Anyway, I just got back from my job. I did just a little while ago. And now it's time for another Moo Cow Moosic reaction video. And have I ever got a treat for you guys today? Holy smokes, I bet you haven't heard this one in a while. I hadn't heard it in a while. It's a song from 1984, and it's called Sexy Girl, and it's by Glenn Frey. Remember Glenn Frey? I always liked Glenn Frey. You never hear of him anymore, but he was pretty big in the 1980s, in the early 80s especially, and this is a particular song that he did. I remember it. I was 16 years old when this song was all over the radio, and it was one of those songs that we heard for a while, and then we didn't hear it anymore. Yeah, so there you go. Anyway, on with the show, as they say. Moo Cow is right here. Hey, Moo Moo. Hey, say hello to the people, Moo. Hey, she says hello. Okay, are you ready to listen to a song? You want to listen to a song? Yeah? You want to listen to a song? Yeah, you do? Okay. Are you ready to dance? Yeah? She's been sleeping all day. I've been at work all day, and Moo Cow's been in on my bed having a sleep, resting up. She's been resting up, haven't you, Moo? Yes. Resting up to do a Moosic reaction video. Yeah. She says she's all rested, and she's ready to dance. So let's get going. Hey, let's get going, eh, Moo? Yeah, okay. Would you like me to tell a cow joke before I start? No, okay, I won't do that then. She says, yes, you won't. Okay, here we go now. Let me play the song, Sexy Girl by Glenn Frey. Hadn't heard this one in decades, like literally decades. For literally decades, I have not heard this song. Here we go. We turn it up. All right. It's got that signature 1980s sound to it. Early 80s, late 70s, early 80s. Moo's already getting into it. Mosquito. Moo's trying to swat the mosquitoes away for me with her nose. Thank you, Moo. It's a good thing it doesn't stop. He'd keel over dead if his heart stopped. That'd be terrible. Ow. Okay, here we go now. I think Moo's ready for a rest. Moo cow. So what do you think, Moo? Did you like that? Yeah, that was okay? Yeah, you did some good dancing. Hey? Oops, she says thank you. You're welcome. That was very good dancing. She's a good dancer, my Moo, you know. Anyway, this is my Moo cow, and she dances to the old music. She likes the old music. And that takes me back. That takes me way back, that song does. Because 1984 was what, like 42 years ago, I think. Long time ago, anyway. I'm not good at mathing, but I think that I maybe spent too much time focusing on the sexy girls in high school and not enough time focusing on, like, math and stuff. So, I don't know math. Of course, I don't really know sexy girls either. I was focused on them, but I never really did come to understand them. So there you go. Maybe I'd had better luck with math. I don't know. Didn't go that route, so I don't know. Anyway, hey, what do you think, Moo? Was I a reprobate? She says you were. I know you were. Yes, I was. I was a reprobate outfit, for sure. Anyway, that's it. That's a sexy girl song. Actually, I'll tell you guys a funny story. I don't know if I should tell this story or not, but in the little town where I lived, it was a little town that was a little like Mayberry on the, you remember Andy of Mayberry there, Andy Griffith? It was a little bit like Mayberry, but meaner. But in many ways, it was like Mayberry. Anyway, it just had an edge to it, that's all. It was Mayberry with an edge. Anyway, I decided, and it was back around that era, back around 1984, that I needed to buy myself a package of prophylactic rubbers. Because you just never know. The opportunity might arise, and I don't want to get caught without the you-know-whats. Anyway, I had hope. It was unfulfilled hope, but I still had hope. So I go into the drugstore. I go into Harrison's drugstore on Gore Street in Perth. And back then, the prophylactic rubbers were not in a big wall display like they are now. Ooh la la, look at all that. You know, that's not how it was. You had to go to the back of the store, and you had to ask the pharmacist for these things. Now, I sat in my car for a long time, and I screwed up my courage. Because it was a big deal to go in there and buy these things, you know, plus somebody I know might see me. And that would cause a scandal. People would talk. Cause all kinds of problems. What if some friend of my grandma's was in there or something? Anything could happen, you know. I was concerned. So I go in there, and I go to the back of the store, and the old man there, Mr. Harrison, he's standing there, and of course they're up on a podium. There's like shelves in front of you, and the pharmacist is standing up behind the shelves, and he's above you. He's about 2 feet up higher than you are, and he's looking down at you. So I'm just painting the picture for you here. This is what it was like. So I screwed up my courage, and I went in there, and I went right to the back of the store, and I asked Mr. Harrison to sell me a package of prophylactic rubbers. I think I said condoms, actually, but, you know. Anyway, well, he looked at me. He got to look down at me. Just looked down at me. And he said, "Go home and be a good boy." That's all he said. Then he turned his back and he walked away from me. And, so there you go. I even got rejected for buying condoms. Not only did I get rejected for having the opportunity to use them, I got rejected even to buy them. So there you go. Anyway, that was my experience trying to buy condoms way back in that era when that song was out. Yeah. There you go. Go home and be a good boy. That's what he told me. It wasn't bad advice, really, looking back on it. He was right. He was right, and I was wrong. Still, I'll tell you, it stung a little bit. You know, it was pretty humiliating. I went out of there looking like a whipped dog. You know, feeling about the same as a whipped dog would probably feel, too. Anyway, there's a story for you. Yeah, one of the many stories. Things that I did, things that happened. Of course, now you just go in and they have like the wall of, you know, and it's every kind of thing you can imagine. Wild. Anyway, that's it. She's a sexy girl. Glenn Frey said so, so it must be true. Anyway, that's it, guys. Moo Cow and I will see you later. Bye for now.